Brother Kadash giving all praises to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Watch this shit, man. Watch this shit.
You can go play wherever you're staying.
Wait, so we can't.
Which townhouse in here are you visiting?
What's wrong with that, though?
What?
I said, what's wrong with that? Just playing around the neighborhood.
You know what? How do I know that you are not picking on that kid in this bike?
We're not picking on him.
Do I know that? Just please go back to wherever you're coming from. And you put your phone away.
You see that Edomite spirit?
Do I know that?
Just kids out there playing. But you see, just kids out there playing in the neighborhood. Like she said, go back to where you from. That's fine. What about you go back to where you're from? Go back to the Caucasus Mountains or some shit like that. You know what I mean? But you see that Edomite spirit. You see how her posture is? You see how she got her hand on her hips? They feel like they own us. You know? And this same type of woman, this would be the same type of woman that'll call herself a Christian. That'll call herself a Catholic or something like that. But these niggas is too wary about trying to come up against our doctrine, the Hebrew Israelite doctrine, you know, and come up against us and find loopholes and stuff like that to try to kind of confound us. But where are all the Christians that going against Christians like this? Where's that big war at? Why ain't Vocab Malone going after these so-called Christians? Because I guarantee that she'd call herself a Christian or call herself a Catholic. But here she is passing judgment on these kids just playing in the street, talking about how do I not know that you're not causing harm to this kid in the bike. So she automatically puts Jake, the Israelite, the so-called Negroes or Israelites from the tribe of Judah. She automatically puts him in the wrong and puts him as the aggressive and the predator. And then the little white boy he's playing with is automatically the prey. You know what I mean? And this is why they going to get that judgment and they're not going to escape it. This is Jeremiah 49 verse 12. For thus saith the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup has surely drunk it. You see it. Us being under a people, going into captivity and slavery under a people. And then these people are the same people that'll tell you all people are equal. All people are the same. Is she showing that she's equal? No, she's trying to show that she's superior. Why does he have to prove anything? She said, how do I know? Why the fuck do you need to know anything? Get your ass back in your house. How about that? And leave those kids alone. You know what I mean? But they think they're going to escape. And we went through that. Now this says, "Art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished?" They think they're going to be unpunished. Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. So in the kingdom, we going to be the same way. We going to be on top of them. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? They going to have to answer to us in the kingdom. That's righteous judgment, because going to Deuteronomy chapter 30, the Lord said that he's going to put all the same curses of being led into captivity under another nation, everything that consists of that. Deuteronomy 28, the curses starting from verse 15 that was put on the Israelites, he's going to put that on all the other nations that hated us. He's going to put those same curses on them. Verse 13 right here in Jeremiah 49. For I have sworn by myself, saith the Lord, that Basra should become a desolation, their people before their place, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all the cities thereof should be perpetual waste. And how is the Lord going to do that? By this. He's going to do that by this. This is jumping back to the book of Isaiah 13. Since they care so much about having control over us, because that's what she's showing. Look at her posture, you know, and questioning what we're doing, and they care so much about their kids. How do I not know that you're not harming them? All right, then this is going to happen. This is Isaiah 13 verse 11. And I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity. Who's the wicked? Malachi chapter 1 tells you that Esau, which she's an Edomite, so-called Caucasians, are the wicked. And the wicked for their iniquity. I will cause the arrogancy of the proud. And that's what it is. She's very proud, you know, to cease and lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man of than the golden wedges of Ophir. Therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place. And in the wrath of the Lord hosts, and in the day of his fierce anger, and it shall be as a chased roe, that as a sheep that no man taketh up, They shall every man turn to his own people and flee everyone to his own land, right? And then that's when you get second Esdras 15, people against people and stuff like that. It says everyone, kingdom versus kingdom, everyone that is found should be thrusted through. Everyone that is joined into them shall fall by the sword. If you're joined into this Edomite, going into Isaiah 34, when the Lord brings that sword down and that judgment and that punishment down on them, if you're joined into them, this is a wake-up call, man, because this is 2021 and this shit still happening, man. And y'all think that everybody is equal and everybody could be saved. If y'all are joined into them, y'all gonna fall by the sword with them. That's why going to Revelations 18 verse 4, it says, come up out of her, my people. Verse 16, their children shall also be dashed to pieces before their eyes. They gonna get punished too. Their houses shall be spoiled. Her house is going to be spoiled at some point in time. And their wives ravished. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver or gold. They shall not delight in them. And the Medes talking about over there with Iran and Russia. The Lord is going to stir up them against these Edomites, and they're going to go to war with these Edomites, and this is going to take down a whole system. Verse 18, their bows shall also dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of their womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. Since he cares so much about it, then this is what's going to happen. The Lord is about to bring all hell on earth, and he's about to judge the earth for this wickedness, and he's going to judge the other nations, and he's coming back to get vengeance on the other nations and redeem his people. Salvation to the elect. Shalom.
Which townhouse in here are you visiting?
What's wrong with that, though?
What?
I said, what's wrong with that? Just playing around the neighborhood.
You know what? How do I know that you are not picking on that kid in this bike?
We're not picking on him.
Do I know that? Just please.
You ain't gotta know that. All you gotta know is that the Lord is coming back to get vengeance, you know. And this is why we go so hard at camp on them, because they try to do the same thing when they come up to camp and they got a question. They come up smiling, all trying to be kind, and then they want to get the scoffing. And we see their spirit from a mile away, and we just go straight into prophecy. We go into Revelation 13. Matter of fact, let me get that. I know I said I was going to end it, but I got to get it. We go straight into prophecy with them. When they come up, we go straight into this. Because this is all that needs to be said. Revelation 13, verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity should go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. We got patience as this is going to happen. Those that led us into captivity is going to go into captivity. And the faith of the saints. We got faith that this is going to happen. Shalom, shalom.